I tell you what, let me prepare, let's set something up. 2 Kings chapter 4, I believe, verse 1. Verse 1. I used it with the men, but I want to show you something right here. Well, God, he set it up all the time. Now, y'all remember, I went to 1 Kings and showed where, maybe I should go back for a moment. I got just a few minutes. I'll go back to 1 Kings from last week, because I'm going to close with this again. In 1 Kings, Elisha, God summoned him from the brook. He prophesied 3 years drought. God get him, and the river dry up, had a bird to feed him, and he sent him to a little widow lady house that didn't have much food. You got that? I would like you to go to 1 Kings if he could show it. Yeah.
1 Kings chapter 17.
I'm just talking it through.
Verse
1
8.
King, okay. And then, because he got something else up there. He got chapter 4 up there. You got that? In other words, he went to, the Lord sent him to this brook right quick. Verse 8, the word of the Lord came unto him saying, come on, follow me as you go with. Come on, son, pay attention. Follow me. You got that? Got that? Just go to the next verse. All right? Go to the next verse. All right? You see that? He went to this little widow house, and she's supposed to sustain him, give him some food. You got that? Next verse, say watch. Come on.
So he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks.
Okay, this little woman, if you notice, she was fetching sticks for herself, and she was trying to just scrape up some food for her own self. And here comes this preacher, been laying out by the brook, asking her to give him first some food. The little boy was trying to slap him. Look, man, don't take my mama. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. My mama and I ain't got but a little food. Y'all see that? Come on, go ahead. Go to the next verse. Come on, I'm going to just talk it through. Come on, go ahead.
And he called to her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water.
Get a little water and then something. Go to the next verse. Come on, you see that? God, you will miss something. Amen.
And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. And she said, as the Lord thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die.
So that's all we're going to have. We ain't going to eat nothing, but we're going to die. Now, that was a shame for that preacher to come there getting that woman food. Huh? I showed you principles that God give. Does Elijah say, give it to me first? And the little boy said, man, I've been hungry for 2 days, and you telling me give you first? It's to show you to put God first and his things first over you. That's what he's trying to show you. Okay, but he's using Elijah as the contact to show, to help you to see that. That you give it that way. Okay, now y'all know the story. She gave it, and then she just kept on getting more and more food after that. God wanted her to go beyond food, though, so the boy died. And then, when he died, he had to use not just miracle to get meal and oil to feed him to make pancakes, but he had to use supernatural power. So you have to go to another level. Okay, get to another level, raise the child from the dead. Then she knew who he was. She didn't know who he was when she was eating, when she had the material things. Some of y'all need to know who God is, because he's going into the supernatural. He's going to do things supernaturally to convince you he is here. I'm going to say to some of y'all now, there's going to be some funerals. You heard me? That's the only thing going to get your attention. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Because you don't want to hear. You still got your own thoughts, your own mind. You got your own thing. So you're going to see. I hope you hear what I say. Write it down, sister. Right here. Because you don't want to listen. You got your own mind. You figure it out. So I'm just going to tell you what the Spirit of God say now. And I'm going on with the lesson. Because you ain't going to hear. You're going to go right back out talking crazy again. And I say to you, if you don't understand, and that's going to get your heart. Because it's going to be something dear to you. But that's just the way you want to go. Do you know Elijah prophesied just what I said about 3 or 4 times? Do you know that? He said by the end of that year, you're going to see it. Because you can't hear. Prophesied, tongues, nothing changed your mind. You hard. You hard, see? So God got to move. So God's starting already to get to hearts. He's got to get to, he don't get to your heart now. You ain't hard. He's going to get to your heart. And you're going to cry and wail and lamentate because he's going to get to your heart. You hear me tonight? So the woman's son died. He raised him from the dead, right?